spent different parts of our career. Myself, the shortest, you did 20, Shane did 16 and change. I did a little over 12. But we all, did something at a high level, experienced things that a lot of people don't, and identified as what our job title was for long enough to where the absence of that tends to fuck with people upon transitioning out, losing that identity of being an active duty SEAL and kind of the respect and reverence that one obtains by becoming one and being one in a combat environment or as an instructor, or, whether it's air ops or buds or going on to what you did, Clint. And again, there's a couple different points in the book where the summation of kind of how I rationalize things are so succinctly and eloquently put that I'm just like, fuck, I couldn't have said that any better myself, or even that good, frankly. And one of them, even though it's real short, I think it really highlights what a lot of us go through in terms of not processing things while you're on active duty, not dealing with certain things. And the impact that has on upon exiting the military. And I want to read page 258 and 59, just a quick excerpt of kind of what you went through and how it. What are you fucking with while I'm trying to be
fucking
serious?
OCD over here. He's fucking with that shit and lining it up, and it's
you're just as bad.
Exactly.
I'm trying to fucking read here.
Serious moment.
Sorry.
But so as Clint gets out, he says this. In that first year, I lost around 20 pounds and spent a lot of time mentally replaying the way the Admiral had fucked with me when I wasn't binging action movies and dumb comedies in my den. When you're moving at the speed of light for 20 years and it all comes to a screeching stop, the baggage has no choice but to come forward. It's one of my favorite fucking sentences in the whole book. Any habits or addictions you have are definitely at risk of bubbling back up. And any shit you didn't want to think about is practically fucking guaranteed to come crashing through your synapses. To me, to end on that as it relates to the book is I can't think of a better way to put that's what that is. You're bearing all these things. You're moving so fast you don't even really have time to think about it because your life is on the line, or somebody else's life, or your family routine or whatever. There's so many other things that you have responsibility for and are worried about. That you really don't have time to fucking deal with it until now all of a sudden you find yourself free falling in the civilian world, and then you hit the fucking ground and everything kind of catches up. How long, and this is for both of you, I know Shane, your path is a little atypical by comparison, but for both of you, how long do you think it seemed to take from the time you got out until you felt like, okay, I'm adjusted and fucking shit's pretty normal? Or is it even?
No, I think I still do it. I think when I first got out, I tell people all the time, it's the, hero to zero syndrome, right? We are, and in the hero aspect, it doesn't have anything to do with the medals on your chest or the operations you got to participate in. It's just you are in a world where you're doing things that are bigger than you. And you get to do them on a daily basis, and then all of a sudden that stops. And you really do go from that hero status to zero. You're a nobody. For me, I was on terminal leave. I spent the last 6 months of my career here in Texas, bought a house, got getting shit squared away. And then I flew back to Virginia Beach. And within a period of an hour, I walked into PSD. I gave them my active duty card. They handed me this blue card. That's
inert.
Just the two cards in themselves is depressing, right? Yeah. You're giving away this beautiful, white DOD ID, the CAC card. It has a computer chip on it. It has a colored picture of you. Your name, your rank, everything is bold, black. It has a colored logo of the United States Navy on it. It can get you in and out of computer systems, bases. It can do all these things for you. You hand that over, and then in a split second, they give you this flimsy, laminated, digitized, it doesn't even look like you, the picture they took, retirement card. And then they say, I was like, is that it? And they're like, yeah, that's it. See you later. And I was like,
thanks for coming.
That's it. That's the end of my career. Yeah, that's the end. See ya. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. There's another person in line.
Been great knowing you.
And so that is that for me. And then I got back on a plane and flew back to Texas. And I remember that flight, and I was just like, man, this fucking blows. And everything that you're about to, endure was the unknown, right? It's that, okay, now how do I get out of zero world again and get back up on top?
Yeah. Let me write a fucking book.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us, you're still striving for it every day that you get out. And I don't know that that's anything that actually ever goes away. We're all striving to kind of have that feeling of hero again,
Yeah.
and try to be something again, and try to get to the point where you're doing things that, make you feel like you're part of something bigger than you.
Yeah.
And,
Not me.
Not me.
yeah, maybe not. Maybe not, But I think that's my answer. And I feel like that, the short answer is you're still I think for a lot of us, you're transitioning. And for me, you're transitioning every day.
Yeah.
You're just still, it's just ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.